Hi everyone, this is Marco from bn-games.com, here with another episode of Classic Capture. Today we'll be taking a look at Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law for the PS2. So this game came out in 2008. I'm actually surprised. I don't remember it coming out for the Wii, but apparently it came out for the Wii and the PSP.
No, I remember it came out for the Wii. It didn't sell too many on the Wii.
Yeah, not even
that was like that influx of big kind of, all the party games, all these cheap budget games that they released. Because I mean, this was kind of a budget game when it came out.
Yeah.
It wasn't no AAA title.
It was published by Capcom.
Yeah, well,
it wasn't developed by Capcom, but it was published by Capcom.
I'm just waiting for Harvey Birdman Ultimate Arcade Edition.
Yeah, so this is kind of an interesting game to try and. I mean, it's a game if you can call it that. It's like a.
Well, no, it's a game. I mean, it's in a visual novel style. Capcom really borrowed off of the Ace Attorney series for a lot of the mechanics.
This is Ace Attorney with Harvey Birdman comedy.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is. Or as I like to think of it, this is a Harvey Birdman OVA.
Well, I say it's a Harvey Birdman visual novel because you pressing X to continue.
That's why original visual novel. It's an OVA. I just created a new category.
No, you're talking about some kind of document.
No,
so you're still missing a letter.
Wow, it's an OBGYN.
Yes.
It's getting
actually
pretty crazy
too.
7-letter word for long
so
and
yeah,
hard.
that's I guess the easiest way that we can describe it. It's a
what
Harvey
is this?
Birdman game.
I know this. What will be long?
I mean,
and
it's an
hard?
Ace Attorney style game with Harvey Birdman comedy.
Yeah, because like here you would choose whatever you think the answer would be.
Arduous.
And right here, we knew what the answer was, but if you choose the other ones, you get kind of like a special scene. It's like a more comical scene, and it doesn't progress the story.
Typically with the multiple choice stuff, I don't think you can ever fail the game.
Some of them you can.
You can.
Some of them you can.
I know when we were presenting the evidence.
In this
you have like strikes.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the same in Ace and Attorney. No, but in the like second, third, fourth cases. Fifth case also. There you can fail in some parts. I remember that.
The bird was wearing a Where's Waldo costume. I wanted to point that out. I noticed that. And I didn't notice that the first time.
Saved my life.
Birdman's drowning.
Oh, that's a real famous scene from the cartoon. I remember that one.
You could kind of tell when it goes in between the game graphics and when it's playing back like the video part.
Well, the game graphics is basically just animated.
No, it is
cartoon.
It is.
It's not really any different.
It looks pretty good, although you can
I think
definitely
the colors
tell.
are a little more vibrant.
You can tell the compression is not as high on the game visuals. It looks pretty good though. I'm wondering why they would let you replay the movie instantly, but I guess for this kind of a game it makes sense. Although I was asking you earlier, I never really played too many of the Ace Attorney games, so that's not something that you can do in the Ace Attorney games, right?
Well, you can't replay like the main scenes, but like some of the when you're investigating, you can replay you can replay the testimonies that they're giving, and like if it shows a video there in the testimony, you can replay.
Yeah, see, that makes sense. The testimony makes sense, but for that kind of stuff,
but the main scene, no, it plays through once. But then again, it's just like this is more of a children's game. Ace Attorney wasn't.
that's not the term that I would use, but
okay, well,
an air kiss.
Well,
followed by an air funnel, air squeeze,
teenagers
and
game.
then
Right,
finally
I'll go with that. I don't know any kids that would like.
Well, actually, I know that a lot that would like this. I mean, he just threw a record out of his mouth.
Yes, and he zipped up his pants.
Well, the thing I don't get is why they put the record. It has nothing to do with it. I'm sure I was probably supposed to present it somewhere, and probably would have maybe gave me a special scene. That's another thing. You want to really try some stuff to find all the special scenes so you get the whole experience of, Harvey Birdman in it with all the comedy for like every little thing. Here I kind of just go through everything to read the descriptions.
Now I would like
then you just continue on and you play through and get another cutscene.
Peter Pottermus to the stand.
So obviously it's all the original voice actors. They got everyone from the show to come on, and like I said, I am actually I'm not surprised. I'm
Now,
happy. That's the word I'm
Mr.
looking for.
Potamus,
I'm happy that it
if
actually
you
does look
wouldn't
like the show.
mind,
It's, they didn't try and half-ass it, but I know that it wouldn't be that hard to recreate this kind of a look. It's all Flash. That's exactly what it
I am
is.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
but
will not
even
admit
then,
to
the
anything
character
because I
design
have a
is.
bad
I mean, they're all
case of
basically
laryngitis.
characters ripped out of old comic
Therefore,
books
I
that,
cannot
you know,
talk.
before this, probably very few
Would you
people knew
just,
of. So
I
the
mean,
character designs are
this
very
is
simple, very
preposterous.
easy to draw.
Your Honor, if
You know, there's
I
not
could,
a lot
I
of detail.
demand
Like
the
even on the
defendant
wings,
admit to
it's
the
like a
crime.
few
I
lines. It's
demand
not.
it.
And then even then, it's like a lot of things that are either not symmetrical or it's like
Laryngitis?
what that was.
Why, well, of
Oh,
course.
that's good.
He probably couldn't even say
yeah, no,
one
but I mean
more
that's
word.
why
See?
they're really
I
not hard to
told
draw.
you.
So it's like
Case
they could do
dismissed.
many things with this very very
Laughable.
easily.
No
I mean,
further
if you could
questions,
tell,
Your
the people
Honor.
in the
He
background
did
are
it.
even easier. And I wouldn't even be surprised if maybe some of the cells were ripped out of different cartoons
Ladies
might have been.
and gentlemen,
and just
sure,
layered in.
my
That looks like
client
Barack Obama.
appears to
I
be
pointed
a
that out,
callous,
and
privileged,
he
sticky mess
was
of a
actually-
hippo, but
It came out in
he is
2008,
also-
so he was technically in office by this time, or he was at least running.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Google.
I'm
Let us know in the comments.
I brought that up. Well, I forget. Did he
Rude,
get elected
arrogant, obese,
2008?
flashing
I don't know.
ill
Just a
mannered,
side note that it
bad-tempered,
looks like
lazy
him, and I
boy
wanted to
and
point that out.
obnoxious, but he is
Also, the guy in the
not
back.
an
Oh yeah,
arsonist.
but no, it's kind of funny though. He notices
If it
that they
pleases
change
Your Honor, why
also
don't we
as
just
you do the
ask
different
someone who
scenes.
saw
Yeah,
the whole
Which
thing
you'll
happen?
see because here I started playing through the other
Options.
sentence, yeah, no, you play through the other options. It gives you a different scene every time, and that's why it'll literally tell you if you unlock the secret scene or special scene.
Wife, I think.
And almost all the special scenes, as
What
far
are
as
you
I've
doing?
read, involve
If
Street
you
Fighter
would,
characters.
please tell the
is a
court
nice
what you
touch.
saw that fateful
Yeah, in this video
evening
you'll see
when
Guile and Galjean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Of
right.
course.
That's the two that you had.
Yeah.
And obviously that makes sense. It was published by Capcom. It's Capcom's property.
Harvey Birdman
Yeah, and
and I
I'm
recently
pretty
got
sure in
back
the next
together.
case you find
We're
Chun-Li.
married, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Anyway, I was
I don't
returning
remember
from
too
my
well. 'cause-
lover.
Blanca and
I mean,
Ryu would make
Butcher's
sense
house.
as well.
When I saw
Yeah,
a
I mean
small
it's been
fire
a
on our
long
porch,
time since I've
I saw that
played
hippo
through this
just
one.
standing there with those
This is one that always
matches in
caught
his
my eye,
hand.
but I never could bring
You
myself to
mean
buy.
that in conjunction
I got it for
with
like
the book of
$5.
matches
Yeah, you got it for
I
$5
picked
bucks
some,
This
a few years ago.
testimony puts
Yeah,
Potamus on the scene with
yeah, I
intent.
mean-
When I was interested in it, it was still
Nothing
in the
further.
$30 range, and I'm like, yeah, no, I like the idea. Like as it is, I like Aqua Teen more than this, and I couldn't bring
I
myself
think
to
I
pay
get
too
it.
much.
No, to me, my favorite Adult Swim
Right?
one was Harvey Birdman.
Need to hammer down.
I couldn't get into Space Ghost, even though
I like
that's
Space Ghost.
Watch for bears. Over.
yeah. So it's like to me, this is
I'll
like
take that
one.
as a yes.
It was like I don't know. To me, this is like a sister show to it, and it's like I couldn't get into Space Ghost. But this one is just like I love this one.
Oh
and
yeah.
when I bought the
Press
seasons.
that button again,
I just-
again.
Really like it. to complete your thought there, we were just reading through what she's saying. Yeah, this is basically the main
Never
meat of the
admitted
game
that
is
to
this
anyone before.
presenting
And
the
it's on
evidence,
record.
pressing them on their
Easy, wife.
statements. It has canned
under
responses
oath,
if you
Harry.
get a wrong answer. Like they'll tell you, if you press something, it'll say, "Oh, well, nothing looks wrong there." Or if you present something and it's irrelevant, the judge will tell you that it's irrelevant or that
No,
it's
that's it?
nothing to do
Nothing
with,
else?
and then they'll dock a point. We didn't play beyond this really. We just played the first
I
level.
would
so
bet
you're
that
telling
I
me
could
in
present
the
something
later
that
ones, if you
contradicts
press,
this statement.
and it's the.
Oh no,
press
no.
the-
You never lose if you press. But if you press and you go into another scene, and you choose the wrong selection, there you can lose one.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes then again, it's like every path kind of takes you a different way, because there is more than one path.
Oops, that's not what I meant to present the court. Wrong thing, wrong thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's one of the canned responses there. We got wrong and we lose a point.
yeah, there I think every time or almost every time. I mean, it's random, but the way it like zaps away one of your things, it'll be like a different character, different animation.
You got me wondering about that album now. I didn't even really think about that the first time that you didn't get to present it for anything.
Yeah, no, I didn't think about that when I played through it when we did the video. This is kind of an afterthought. It's like, oh, well, what could I have done there? And that's the replay in this game. to get all the special scenes.
But that's an hour
I
after
mean,
the
there's
police
only
record says
5
the fire
cases.
started.
Yeah, I can imagine that
except
there's a
the
lot
clock
though.
in my
This is
car
one of those
set wrong
games
because
that's
of
like,
daylight savings.
you only really pick this up if you're a fan or if you're interested in this kind of game. And I really can't recommend spending more than $5-10 on it.
Well, the good thing is that
Yeah, nothing looks out of
average
place here.
price for this game is anywhere between $5 and $8.
Yeah, so don't pay any more.
I mean, you could pick it up on eBay for $5 to $8 with free shipping. So, I mean, like I said, it was a niche game for a niche audience. It piggybacked off
This
Ace
matchbook
Attorney.
found at the scene of the crime.
It's good for what it is.
house.
It's great
Sure,
if you're a fan.
looks like a matchbook to me.
If you're a fan, though,
Don't you
I
find
think
it
it's too
strange
short.
that my
Yeah.
client would
It
put
could
his
have been
own
more.
name
We
and
ran through
phone
one
number
case
on
in
the
20
very
minutes,
matches
and
he
there's
used to
5
burn
cases, and
my
they average
house
out
and
about that long.
leave them there
We were
for
taking
all
our
to
time
find?
and trying to get all the
Not
answers.
really.
Yeah,
If that's the case,
I
this is
was
like an hour and a half.
I mean, I would say out of
was
this, I
gonna
got
give
at
them to
least
Savannah over at Booth's.
92 to 95%. I know there's like
on
the
the
2
actress
scenes in the very first
May.
selection, the
No,
record.
I mean I was gonna give
There
them
could be
to
more,
Savannah
but for the
until I
most part,
saw
I'm sure I got
Gigi. I gave
everything.
them to her at the
So
Winnie
I'm like,
Roasted
I would
Duck
say I'm at
place,
92 to
Birdman.
95%
Yes,
comfortably
for 'em.
to say.
And I, being a
in this
gentleman,
one case,
obliged.
And
Plus,
that was 20
so
minutes.
I could never use
So
it.
add on the
That's
couple
it.
extra
So that
scenes.
does place Gigi at the
And we
scene
were
of the
taking our
crime
time.
with
I might have
We were
done a
trying
half
to-
hour.
Trying to do everything.
why?
Which, I mean, a half hour is kind of good, so if you figure if it's a half hour, then that's already longer than the standard cartoon because
It's
it
a
was
cigarette
15
lighter
minutes,
with the
wasn't
initials
it? 15-minute
PP
runtime.
engraved on the side.
The
I
original
found it at your house,
Birdman, yeah.
Birdman.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you
thanks
figure
for
that's 2
that
episodes
evidence.
already.
That's great.
So multiply that by 5, that's
other
10 episodes
side,
on this one
A
game.
cigarette
Yeah,
lighter.
I
Words
guess you
wise,
could
even
look
though
at
they're
that.
single, they're 5 single
on it
episodes.
And it does
at the
seem like it
scene
is
of
set
the
up for that whole, you beat the game or you beat this scene, you can watch it
Ladies
again.
and gentlemen of the
in
jury,
the
I believe
extras.
that this is
I wonder if
what
there's
he
any other
referred
extras.
to
We should have poked
as
around a little bit in
a
that. I gotta
smoking
admit, we should have
gun.
probably looked in
Or
there.
some people I know call it a lighter.
It's funny though. It's
Something here
definitely a
just doesn't make
comedy
sense.
style that you don't see on TV too much anymore. And part of me really does wish that Cartoon Network, Adult Swim would go back to doing this. I miss this. I wish they would stick away from so many of the live action shows
But
that
how
they're
do we
doing
know
now.
that PP
I don't
stands
personally
for
find
Peter
it funny.
Potamus?
I like this
Could
kind
stand
of.
for P the Funk
I
Maker.
don't know if I
Phil
want to call
Fedden,
it
or maybe
prior,
even,
but it's more of an old school in my
Hey,
head.
Peanut!
Yeah, I mean,
What'd you do
this
last
this
night?
kind of reminds me of like the movie Airplane. It's just kind of that random comedy that's like it shouldn't be there,
Wait
but
just
it's
one
there,
second.
and that's what makes
Why
it funny.
would
And it
Gigi
works.
say
Yeah.
she saw
But
a
it's
botanist
not
with
like
a
it's
book of
not.
matches?
I mean, some people can argue in public that it is. I don't think it's
I can change
stupid.
my testimony.
It's
Oh,
it's
no.
smartly written. It's written to be stupid, which is a huge
I pulled
difference.
up
Well,
in
yeah,
front
I
of
mean
our
that's why
place
it's
and
written
saw
to be
Pete.
stupid,
Whatever.
to be funny,
He was lighting
and
a fire
that's
by the
what
front
it
door
is. That's what
using
it
that
makes it
lighter.
great. I mean,
I drove off to get help
again,
from my
I mean,
precious
Airplane.
husband,
The movie was
Harry.
written to be stupid, but it was written in such a stupid way that it is one of the funniest things ever. And that's what this is. I mean,
I would beg to
like
differ with
where
this
the
statement,
bear
but I
randomly
think it
pops
sounds
up, or
just
the
fine.
bird wearing the Waldo suit. It's like, okay, shouldn't be doing that, but it is. And oh wait, look at that. And then it is, the other thing is
Yeah, nothing looks
that's
out of place
another
here.
replay value to it. Also, if you look at it that way, it's like you want to go back through each scene to see
What did
in,
I miss?
What in the background did I miss?
Yeah, this is one of those kinds of shows where they'll flash something on the screen for a second or a frame, and then it'll change and it'll change back, and it won't be there, or it'll be different. They'll be wearing different. That's a perfect example.
Yeah, because
right there.
even when he does that, that has a lot of different random
You're
ones
barking
where
up the
shit
wrong
comes out of
tree,
his mouth.
Birdman.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that one didn't do it. So it's it's one of those things where it's just like there's a lot to come back for. There is replay value on it, but the thing is this game is meant for fans, and I think me being a big fan of this one, I think it does it plenty of justice.
Oh?
You know,
Where did you
like I
drive
said,
for
I
help?
would
I
happily
drove down
buy
the
a
street
part
and
2
dialed
to this
911
game.
on my cell
I
phone.
wish they would
I can't
continue
believe
with
I
it.
processed incriminating evidence against Birdman's client. Now there's no
you know,
way
and, like,
Birdman can win this case on his
this
own.
is the kind of
He
comedy
needs
they
me
should
and the
still
Bird
be
team
doing.
now more
Yeah,
than ever.
that's
will
where I
make
was
up for
getting
this,
with my
but
point,
how?
which is
How?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Now Adult Swim, a lot of their comedy is
911,
just like
that's
that
it.
stoner
I'll get the
comedy,
recording,
and
we'll
it's,
find out
it's like
her
it's,
Which is it?
We'll
It's
save this case.
let's be honest, it's always kind of been. But it's a different.
Yeah, but
I
the
don't
thing
like
is,
their live action
they're-
stuff. That's my big problem.
yeah. Well, no, but see, well, yeah, because I mean
This
that's the
won't
thing.
do it,
Their
Birdman.
old
I found new evidence
stoner
which will
comedy
convict
was
Potamus for good.
written smartly.
I need
Now it's just
Thanks.
kind of,
I think.
I want to say slapstick, where it's just like they just do it because it's And
That's
then,
a way to put it. That's one way to put it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, it's funny to a point, but it's like this was so much funnier because of all the extra effort and time and thought that they put into it.
Yeah.
I mean, I years like this was in 2008, and I probably played this in 2008 or 2009 at the latest. Yeah, the latest. And I still have much more of appreciation for this than any of those live action ones I'll have 10 years from now. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I wish I had that on DVD so I could watch it.
Yeah. Where this you would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where that is like, oh, I'd be able to probably remember the joke in my head. Oh, that was funny. I remember that. Where this, I pop this in and it's like, I'm going to be laughing my ass off for, 2-3 hours.
Yeah, or showing it to people that haven't seen it. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Because most people will take it one of two ways. There's no middle ground. You either like the show and are willing to watch it, or you hate it. There's no I tolerate it. I don't think there's any I tolerate it.
Yeah,
This evidence
I mean,
says
if
you
there
made
is,
the
it's
call at
such a
12:30 a.m.
minute part
That's
of the
exactly an
audience.
hour
It's
and a
very
half
divided.
after you said you saw Potamus setting the fire.
I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying their
here's what
current
happened.
shows are bad. Not
I
at all.
drove to the birdcage
But
to see
I
if you
wish
were
they would go
there.
back to this.
You
In
weren't,
fact, some of
but
their
there was
animated
this
shows are still pretty
suspicious
fucking
guy
good.
with an eye patch who I flirted
Stop.
with.
I really gave up on
watched for
Adult
like an
Swim
hour
'cause, I mean,
because I thought
it's
he
like
had something to
it's
do
always
with the
Family Guy,
fire.
King of the
He
Hill,
didn't.
American Dad.
Then I drove to Peanut's house
And
to see
then
if he
it's
was
like, I
awake.
don't even know what they
He
have.
was.
Oh, they brought Toonami
Or
back.
at least he
Believe me,
was by the time
to
I
me
left.
says
Tsunami, I'm
And
still
that's
on the
when I
fence
called
with
911
because
to report
I
the
don't
fire.
like the English
So
dubs of
you
what they're
pretty
putting
much
on
let my
there.
house burn down?
Like if they play the
All my
Japanese
stuff
ones,
gone?
fine.
My Bell Biv Devo
But
collection.
like I
my
said, I
Q
don't
box.
like the Attack on Titan dub. I don't
You're
like
getting
the Sword
weeaboo
Art
on me.
Online dub.
To me.
thing he
Don't
sent
do
me.
that. It's something. Look, they have Gurren
A
Lagann right
prenuptial
now. That to
agreement
me,
between
I'm
Harvey and
fine
Gigi
with.
saying
Okay,
she
that
gets
one I'm
half
fine
of
with.
any
That I'm
insurance
fine with.
claim.
English.
They have
You know
Gurren-
that because I showed that
They
to
have
you.
Gurren
Wait.
I know. I'm
That
not
is the
saying you
motive.
didn't. In fact,
So,
I'm telling you.
seeing as you
They have
don't
Gurren
keep track
Lagann
of
in there.
things I
That
send
is
to
enough
you,
for me. They're bringing
I
Dragon Ball
brought a
Z
copy
back.
with me.
Yes, it's Kai. It's a start.
No, but for me, Dragon Ball anymore being on TV, it's like, okay, they're just replaying it again.
I know, and then a lot of the things that they're playing are things that they played in the past. I
Now,
think they're still
you
playing.
get them playing Sailor Moon, then we'll talk.
Actually, yeah, that'd be pretty fucking good.
You
Sailor
may
Moon
have
or
You heard that,
probable
Toonami? Bring back Sailor
motive
Moon.
and access
Also,
to the crime
if you're at
scene
it,
and
you
a
might as well just bring
reasonable
back
time
Cardcaptor
frame and
Sakura. I'm just saying,
opportunity.
I
would- no, but you guys need to get it.
They never had
Proven
No, but you
that
need
the
to get it
fire was
anyways.
started
I know, but
with
they never had
No,
it.
but you need to get it
Blighter.
anyways, and that's my point, that you need to get it
Blighter
anyways.
is
No, you
integral
see where
to winning this
Cardcaptor
case.
Sakura will end
So
up
you
is
are
on
telling
Channel
the court
5
that the
if they would
owner
bring
of
back
the
Sunday
lighter
morning,
is the
Saturday morning
arsonist.
cartoons.
Isn't that
Yeah,
right,
that-
Volturo?
That's sad. There's no Saturday morning cartoons anymore. There's a whole generation of kids
That will never know
that
what
will
it's like
never
to wake
know
up
what
on
it's like to
Saturday.
wake up, get your fucking cereal, sit your ass in front of the TV before you even wake up, normally when you go to school during the week, and watch fucking cartoons for 4 hours.
And actually, I can top that. I remember Saturday morning, the rising sun of Toonami.
Hey everyone, look! A
And
sandwich!
somewhere I still have VHS tapes that I recorded part of it.
That would start like at 5 in the morning, wouldn't it? Our time?
Yeah, because we had DirecTV, so it's always 3 hours early.
That's right.
Because I remember I used to wake
Have
up,
you
I'd watch
attempted
Tenchi
to
Muyo.
use
Oh,
the lighter?
here's one of the scenes.
This is
Kyle.
nothing
I know
more
we're getting
than one
off
of those
point,
trick
but really
lighters
there's-
that
Oh, no,
squirt
it's all
water. Here, let me show the
related.
court.
Yeah.
In a sense.
There's only so much that we can really say
So,
about
as
this
you
game.
can
I think the
plainly
bottom
see,
line
that man
is,
is on
you know,
fire,
well,
and,
before we
therefore
ramble
this
any
is not
longer,
a trick lighter.
it's a game that you definitely want to pick up if you're a fan. If you're a collector, it's cheap enough for you to pick up. If you like
While
Harvey
these may
Birdman
appear
style
to be
games,
Peter
it's interesting
Potamus's
for you to
initials
pick up,
engraved on
but
the lighter.
only those 3 sets of
If you
groups are
flip it
any
over,
that I would
tilted at a
recommend this to.
90-degree angle
If
while
you're into
gleaming
gaming,
it towards the sun and possibly
and
wear
this
an
just
eye patch,
doesn't
the
look like your
initials
kind of
clearly
thing, don't
read
pick it up. It's going to be a big waste of money. You're not
By
going
the
to
Well,
like
that's not a
God
big
of
waste of
horn
money.
gods,
It's
God,
a
declare
small
this
waste of money. I
drizzle.
mean, it's like it's something you
No,
could pick.
okay.
You could pick it up.
It's cheap. It's inexpensive,
It's
but
a
it
time
will be
killer.
it will be a waste of money.
We
for you.
won! We won!
Well, yeah.
Because you're gonna waste your time playing this when you could have played something else. I can recommend it to
So,
collectors
who won?
if they,
Eeny,
they're
meeny, miny,
fucking
Birdman.
dead set on collecting everything. It's cheap. It's inexpensive. You can buy it. You can get it. You can probably get it sealed. That's fine. For people that like
Well,
it,
Potamus, it
and
looks
for
like
people
I'll
who are
have to
interested in
crash at
these
your
kinds of
place
games,
for a
then
while.
Sure,
that would
but
be
you
good
have all
for
that
them as well.
insurance money
Um,
coming to you.
But, you know, that basically
Gigi
wraps
gets
it up.
half.
Actually,
Pretty inexpensive. Definitely
I
do
get
pick
all
it up. Well, everyone, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and leave a comment and let us know what you think. Thank you.
It turns out Harry Birdman signed this prenuptial agreement, and I would like to take this time to tell everyone that I am not Harry.
Ha ha ha! Quadruple entendre! At least in French it is.